AI is not a witch.
How these Nigerian teachers are currently embracing this new artificial intelligence based education.
So I've also found out that there are so many tools I was trying to train teachers about that.
Today, I am honored to welcome Olukunle. He is an AI enthusiast and educator. He has trained more than 2,000 teachers on using artificial intelligence in the classroom. Olukunle is the founder of the Learn Lab, a hub for teachers and students to explore EdTech tools. He is UNESCO MGIEP certified educational technologist, and he is also served as head of training Nigeria at GMind AI, a US based AI company. Currently, he is a global delegate for Jafai, and his mission is clear to advance technology driven education across Africa. Welcome, Olukunle, to the show. How are
Thank you
you?
very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Dilshad. It's such a huge privilege to be here. Thank you very much.
Mm. Can you please tell me something about you and your journey in
So,
Nigeria? Mm.
all right. I was a teacher in the classroom who had a passion for good. I wanted teachers to be more.
Mhm.
So I'd always been an advocate for teachers, um, development, even while I was still teaching in the classroom. And then I began exploring opportunities around edtech tools and AI solutions. And I discovered more, I learned more. And part of what I learned, I began dishing it out for free for teachers. I mean, I would literally train teachers for free based on what I just discovered and on and on. Uh, I got discovered by GMind AI. They brought me in as head of training.
Mhm.
I worked with them for a period of time and till today, I started my company, Learn Lab, where we also began to reach out to teachers both on free platforms and paid platform. And today, we've done over 2,500 teachers in Nigeria alone, and we're looking out to expanding into other borders around Africa. Thank you very much.
That's a great introduction. You told that you were a teacher. What kind of teacher you were? You were teaching in universities or schools, or where were you teaching?
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
in Nigeria over here, we have primary sessions, we have secondary sessions, and of course we have university. So I have taught across both primary and secondary sessions while I was teaching. I've never taught in a university because I think you have to have some level of qualification to get there. But based on my teaching experience, it has always been between the primary sessions and of course the secondary session. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very great to listen because primary education is the most important educational
Yes,
stage of what I think, because that's the
of
foundation.
course.
Yeah, and if you want to build like university or other things, you have to go from the foundation stage first.
I agree with
Uh,
you, Dr. Tisha.
yeah. Can you please tell me something about how these Nigerian teachers are currently embracing this new artificial intelligence based education?
Hmm. So that's a wonderful question, Dr. Dishad. Um, Having been a teacher's trainer for a while,
Mhm.
I believe that we're having a lot of challenges having people embrace the use of AI in the classroom, of course, in the educational sector. I remember training some set of teachers and I told them that AI is not a witch. You know the word witch.
Which is
Yeah, of course, it's not a witch or a wizard, right?
Mhm.
It's just a set of data that are put in place to give us
Mhm.
predictable outcomes. So, teachers embracing AI in Nigeria, particularly, has been a bit challenging because a lot of them are not used to what is happening. What people are used to are the normal um, um, e-learning platform for examination and for learning, right? So, it's a bit difficult trying to help teachers, especially those that are of the age group, right? They've been in the system for a long time, right? So it's more like they are rigid to the system. So trying to introduce new opportunities to them, it's a lot of work, right? So for me, I would say education in Nigeria relating to AI has been a lot of work so far. And I still think that we need more people like us to train people, and which is why I am existent and the founder of Learn Lab to help more teachers like that.
Okay, okay. So can you please tell me about this lab which you have founded? What
All
exactly
right.
you are doing in this?
All right. So, while working with those organizations I worked with, I discovered a gap. I discovered that teachers are putting in their best and they are being overworked. Teachers are putting in their best. They are earning little for so much they are doing, right? And I found out that if we can help lessen their burden, right? If you can help figure out that gap between working effectively and not being overworked, right? We can help more teachers in Nigeria. So I've also found out that there are so many tools I was trying to train teachers about that they don't know. Imagine an average teacher in Nigeria not knowing quizzes. I mean, quizzes is a gamification platform for teachers to help them gamify their lessons. And
Yes.
I found out that there were a lot of teachers who do not know about quizzes, about defeats, about a lot of tools like that. So that got me thinking, and I came um, up with this platform called Learn Lab, where we can help bridge the gap between being effective and not being burnt out, right? So teachers are effective, right? And of course, they have tools that are available to help reduce burnout while they are becoming effective, right? So, for example, if a teacher is using AI for about 6 hours every week, that's about 6 weeks in a term that has been saved,
Yeah,
right? So if I
great.
can help a teacher use AI tool for like 6 hours in a week, that's about 6 weeks, right? So the teacher moves from teaching to coaching. He
Mm.
moves from teaching to becoming an instructor, right? So that reducing the workload. So Learn Lab was that idea for me that would help teachers work that way. So what we did is that we put off a curriculum where we would help train teachers on how to incorporate AI into the classroom, how to use edtech tools, how to, I mean, I mean, help your learners in collaboration with the parent, right, at home to help the child learn better. So that's what Learn Lab is all about. And we are currently organizing training on LinkedIn. This yesterday, I posted a training I'm going to be doing on Saturday on AI tools for visual and auditory learners. I believe that learners have different learning styles, and we have to get AI tools that can help them learn that way. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you. Thank you. You are talking about these artificial intelligence based tools that can be helpful for teachers.
Yes,
So do
yes.
you think that there are plenty of AI tools already available in the market and there is no any need for like formation for new AI tools for teachers? Or we can use the existing tools available to increase the
All right.
efficiency of teachers?
All right, that's a wonderful question, Dr. Dilshad.
Mhm,
I believe that there are numerous tools available presently
mhm.
that teachers can leverage on, but the only issue is that these tools must be localized to the region where those tools are used. For
Oh,
example, recently a company, an edtech tool company, reached out to me from the US, and they showed me what they have to offer the African market.
mm,
I surveyed their tool. It's an amazing tool, right? But for the country where I live in Nigeria, they want something localized to them. They
okay.
want something they can relate with, right? They want something that they can easily use, right? So this is why I am in support of indigenous and localized tools being built up to help teachers efficiency. I'm not saying we are not going to use the tools coming from other parts of the world, but
Mhm.
first, let's begin the basics from the tools within our region, something we can relate with, right? So, recently, we have tools in Nigeria such as AI Teacher. We have tools such as Lumi. Lumi is a tool that was developed by iPrep. iPrep is one of the leading edtech company in Nigeria, right? So they develop a tool called Lumi. So it's a tool that teachers can relate with. So to wrap that up, I'm going to say we need more tools, but tools that are localized within our region so that people who are just stepping into the AI world will have something they can relate with before they can now begin to relate with other tools in the world. This is
Okay, okay.
what I believe.
Thank you, thank you. That means you want to say that there is a need for indigenous tools,
Yes,
especially for the local perspective, like for schools, for colleges. We still
yes.
require those tools. So, do you also do this kinds of development of tools, or do you have some in mind? Do you have some future planning to do this kind of development of tools, or you are doing right now?
All right. I believe that every development begins from an idea,
Yeah.
right? So based on my training sessions and what I've discovered in schools,
Mhm.
we've done over 2,500 teachers this year alone, and both for schools. So what I have discovered is a flow of work from the management level down to the learners level.
Mm.
So I and my team, we're looking forward to a tool that can help manage workflow from the management level down to the teachers level and down to the learners level, right? So the idea is ongoing, and I believe that with the right funding and at the right time, we'll come out with a tool that's going to not just help teachers, but help school as a whole. I mean, the school as a whole, both from the management level to the teachers level and also to the learners level, right? Because most of the tools being developed right now, they are teachers focused tools, right? We need tools at the management level. We need tools also at the learners level. So this is what we want to incorporate together when we have the right facility and of course the right funding.
Yeah, very interesting point to you pointed out. What about this, like old teachers which are already using some kind of chalk, and then they are using the class, they are using the existing classroom, they don't want to change themselves, they don't want to use artificial intelligence based technology. W- how do you think that they are able to adopt these daily changing, technology like AI
All right.
tools? Mm.
Thank you, Dr. Dishad.
Mm.
Nigeria, we have a lot of schools and teachers like that. I mean, we have some states in Nigeria presently where the learners are even sitting on the floor, right? They don't even have the table of the chair, not to talk of the infrastructure to incorporate AI tools into the classroom.
Mm.
So, for me, I believe that everything begins from the right mindset and the right orientation. So we don't force tools on teachers. We first orientate them on the need of those tools, for those
Mm.
tools rather. So if we begin from orientation
Mm.
before we begin to enforce those tools on them,
Mm.
it will help them a lot, right? So orientation means we do a survey of teachers' knowledge background on their exposure to ICT, to computers, to tech knowledge, to AI tools. From that survey, we are able to know where to start from, right? Once we're able to know that, we will now be able to come come up with a training to help first change their orientation.
Mm.
Once we're able to achieve that, then we begin to introduce them to AI tools like that. I would also conclude that by saying that by the time we're done helping teachers know the importance of these tools,
Can you please tell me about the challenges which you are facing in training the teachers, these kind of AI tools?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Dishat, for that question. The first and major is infrastructure. We get to schools and the teachers are like, we don't even have the laptops to, I mean, use these tools you're about to teach us. Some of them say they do not have projectors in their classroom to use some of these tools to reinforce learning. So what I usually suggest is that they should use their phone and work alongside with the parents at home, that would help. Another thing is the teacher's readiness, because they are stereotyped with a particular kind of operation. So when you bring something new to people, especially teachers in Nigeria, they tend to want to fight back, right? So, but then we do that. We help them by reorienting them. So teachers' readiness is really another issue. Then you would find out here in Nigeria also that there are teachers who do not even know how to use basic computer tools like I mean online tools, physical tools. They don't even have an idea, right?
Mm.
For example, I want to do a webinar. Some teachers doesn't even know how to click on the link and
Definitely.
join a Zoom meeting or even a Google Meet meeting. They don't know how. So it's a major challenge. And another challenge is ethical use of um,
Artificial
the AI
intelligence.
tools.
Mhm.
Yeah. Immediately teachers in Africa, especially Nigeria, saw that the tool can help them take away burden of hard work and reduce burnout. They just jump into it without thinking ethically. Let me give you an example. Now, while training some teachers last week, I told them, how do you ask your AI tools to give you your lesson notes? And I found out that many of them do not even have an idea of basic prompting,
Mm.
right? They don't know how to prompt these AI tools. So what they are just doing is they are giving garbage in and garbage out junks to these
Mm.
learners, right?
Yes, yes.
But when I was done with them, they realized that they really do not know. So, which is where the lack of training comes in, which is why, another problem
Mm.
or challenges we're facing in Nigeria. Lack of training. And finally is cost of subscription. I would say that some of these AI tools, they come with a cost, right? Nigeria loves free things. We love
No,
it when it is
anywhere,
free.
not in Nigeria, but I think it's everywhere. We
I mean, it's
we
everywhere.
like, yeah, we like free things. Yeah,
Yeah,
subscription package we will go after for a very long time after practicing a lot
yeah,
on the free things. Then we can go.
yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
So we find out that teachers, once they start using a tool and then it's time for them to upgrade to a better version, it's a major problem. Some of them tell you, I don't have the money for subscription. I don't do this. I don't have that. And it's a major problem. I just think it's a challenge we will one day overcome as AI is emerging in the educational sector.
Okay, okay. And how do you actually uh, train the teacher? What's the mode of training you are adopting to train the teachers there? Like you go and meet them physically, you arrange some webinars or some like hosting or something. What kind of mode you are adopting there in Nigeria?
All right.
Mm.
All right. So we have two modes. The first is the physical training.
Mm.
We write to the school owners or we write to educational organizations in that particular vicinity. And once they approve it, we'll come over. Oh, they give us a location and then we train the teachers. We come with our projector and we train them in the numbers. I have done 50, I have done 100, I have done 500, I have done 1,000, right? And the second mode is webinars, right?
Mm.
So what we do is that the physical training is to introduce them to what AI is in education and how AI is coming to help and not to take away their jobs.
Mm.
Then the second phase is when we now adopt them into our community. We have a WhatsApp community. Then in that community, we organize webinars for them to further train them on more tools and, of course, evolving technologies around AI.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. May I know what's the like how you are generating this return of investment through this training?
All right. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Um, like I said when I was starting my introduction, I said I am a person who is keen on teachers' development. And when we started, honestly, it was free training. We were
Return.
going right into
Mhm.
schools. We just wanted teachers to know that something is currently emerging that if you don't get accustomed to, you might definitely have to be kicked out of the system. So we were training them, we were going all out. Um, it was a free training. Then a point came where we thought, okay, let's put structure to this training. Right now, we've given them free. Let's put structure. Let's build a curriculum that we can use to help schools, and we have one already at Learn Lab. So now we write to schools. We tell them if you can allow us come with this little amount, we can walk your teachers through the foundation of AI down to becoming at least, I mean, to some extent, an expert in these AI tools and edtech tools. So first it was free. Now we're charging at peanuts.
Okay, you're charging a
But
little
for
amount from the school
yes,
owner
little
or kind
amount.
of thing or
Yes,
principal.
from the school
You're
owners.
taking
Yeah,
permission from them, then you are entering into the school, and then you are training all the teachers.
yeah, yeah. We're
That's
training
the
all the
mode.
teachers.
That's the mode. It's a good style to train the teachers, I think. Uh, what do you think that this? What's the difference between this offline mode training and online mode training? Which one you think is the most effective one?
Thank you, Dr. Dilshad. When I was working as head of training, Gmail and AI, we had this question coming up during a board meeting that reaching out to teachers online and reaching out to teachers physically, which is more effective. Now, if you speak in terms of cost, I would say online training is better. But if you think in terms of getting to relate with teachers one on one, getting to answer their questions in person, showing them, walking them through these tools, showing them that you are part of them and you really want their progress. The physical training has always been the best. I must in my 8 months of consistent training teachers, I think being there with them, it is not cost effective, I must tell you, because we have to travel down there, we have to put a lot of things in place to be there. But in every of our training physically, we realized that we bonded with the teachers the more. We saw the frustration in their faces. We saw the hopes in them when we eventually trained them. We saw the opportunities that was available for them, training them physically. So I would say that based on connecting with the teachers, the physical training will always be my choice. But if we're thinking in terms of cost, the online training will be the best.
You're the best. You're right. Uh, Thank you for this reply. My last question to you is that what are the threat and opportunities on the use of this artificial intelligence in the classroom? Can you
All
please
right.
put some light on this?
All right. Thank you very much. I will speak in terms of statistics. Um, when I started, I read into the opportunities that were available in AI in education, and I found out that between now and 2032, a total supply of 88.2 trillion, billion, would have, will be generated. And for me, that's an opportunity for teachers. If you position yourself well, part of that money can be yours, right? If you position yourself well with the right tools, with the right training, I think financially, which is one of the major problem of teachers. Teachers feel they are working so hard, but they are not rewarded well. So for me as a case study, look at me now. I'm doing training. I'm being paid on AI tools. That's an opportunity, right?
Mhm.
I'm being paid beyond working in a classroom. So if teachers can learn these tools, they can become open to opportunities globally that can also help them to earn more. That is in terms of earning. Now, in terms of other opportunity is that we are able to help more learners with their academics. We're able to help more learners with their academics because we have different type of learners. Like I said, we have auditory learners, we have visual learners, and the rest. Teachers will be best positioned to help learners, right? So that's number two. The last thing I'm going to say is that I used to say this at the beginning of every training. I said the future of interview in education is no longer going to be about what can you teach. It's no longer going to be about the knowledge you have. It's going to be about what tools can you use to reinforce the knowledge to the learners.
You're
So if
right.
you are sitting before interviewers, they're not going to ask you, what can you teach alone? They are going to ask you what tools, what AI tools, what edX tools can you use to better pass this knowledge you claim to have to the learners? Because the goal of teaching is learning, and AI tools are meant to help us pass that learning across to learners even more effectively. So the opportunities for teacher is that they better position themselves for the future of better jobs, better platforms, global platforms like what you're doing presently. I think that is what I'm going to speak about for now.
Okay. That brings us to the end of today's episode. A big thank you to Olukunle for his time and valuable insights on artificial intelligence in education. At AI Research Road, we will continue bringing such inspiring conversations with global leaders and innovators. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thank you.